I'm cutting up some maple today, some slabs and stuff. I actually cut a maple tree out of the yard there a few years ago. You come into the driveway and cut the tree down and left the stump about 4 foot high because I knew over time with the rain and everything what that water would do to it. So a year after I cut the tree, a couple years after I cut the tree, it was about a 3 year span, we cleaned the stump out and put the parts up, cut the best, trimmed it up best we could, and just put it up to dry and forgot about it. Air drying stuff, that's what you have to do, you know. Not using a kiln or anything. Only kiln I had, I laid several blocks of this under my old wood stove here in the shop and let it dry over time as I had a fire in there, you know, kind of helped it out. And you got to get the moisture out of it because any wood turner knows as far as coals and stuff, you don't want any kind of moisture. It's okay if you're turning a bowl for the house, candy dishes and things like that, but as far as coals, you know, you want that moisture out of there. I always liked about 12%, no more moisture than about 12%. But these are some of the blanks I got cut. Crow calls. This here is going to be used for a pot call. This is going to be used for a pot call. And one thing that people don't think about, oh, that's pretty wood. That's real pretty wood, but you would not believe when you cut stuff out of your backyard. You have to trim it down to get good wood. Look at all the scraps. It almost breaks your heart when you have to cut all this stuff up just to get the good stuff because you're going to have a lot of too soft and things like that. Now this is still some of it I haven't cut on yet. Now that burl's still good, but I haven't started cutting on that yet. But a lot of work to get down to it, and people wonder why call makers, when you get that wood that's got this look to it, sometimes they charge, you know, a little extra versus a plain grain wood or something like that, because there's a lot of work. You got tooling in your blades and to get down to it. And I got a buddy of mine who does knife scales that might be interested in some of this stuff. And of course, I'm going to go back through it just to make sure that looks like a good piece of wood, right? Look. Anyway, I'll be making some calls out of this before long. This is going in my spring batch. If you need anything, just give me a shout. But it's going to make some real pretty calls. But anyway, appreciate you watching.